Hello, everybody. Once again, welcome to the Matthew and Carlene channel. Today, we are going to be going over how to begin your journey as a secondary type of passport bro. So if you like what you see, by all means, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another episode. Now, I can only speak to you guys from personal experience. And yes, I do understand what all you guys are saying. Local Western dating apps, complete and total waste of everyone's time as a direct result of the feminist movement. Been there, done that, waste of everyone's time. Complete waste. However, with international dating apps, I will admit, you do have your pick of the litter. There's like an endless variety of options for you. There literally are. So, when you're going out, setting up doing this, you want to set up a profile that sends a clear, cut and dry message. Hey, I'm not willing to play games anymore. I'm not. Because let's face it, feminism can say whatever they want about passport bros, whether you're the first type or the second type, as well as the women we're choosing to date and marry. They can say passport bros are just dusty men who can't get a real woman, whatever that is anymore. Am I right? They could say that the women we're dating and choosing to marry are just overly submissive or unintelligent, which not really true. I can tell you that much from personal experience. They are very intelligent. However, when you look into everything that goes into making something like this work, like navigating the visas processes, going through immigration, relocation, cultural changes, etc., you name it. It doesn't matter what you have in your pants. You really shouldn't be entertaining something like this unless if you are at the stage of your life where, hey, I'm not willing to play games anymore. Anybody who's not at that stage of their lives has no business trying to do something like this. Quite frankly, it's a waste of time to pretend otherwise. It really is. Now, what worked out very well for me, which is also what got Carlene's attention, was I first made out, hey, how do I feel the most love as a guy? Which was physical touch, quality time, acts of service. Because let's face it, I'm a man. I strongly believe actions speak louder than words. I judge people by actions, not by words, at all. Like, I don't value words at all whatsoever. I also listed out what I was looking for in a possible life partner. I told her, I made it clear I was looking for someone who was independent, because unlike what the feminist movement keeps constantly covertly preaching, I'm not looking to adopt a full-grown adult woman. I find that narrative to be really creepy. I honestly, I do. I was also looking for a partner who was intelligent, so I can share my fascination and curiosity of the world with. A partner who is down to earth, because unlike feminism, I strongly believe a full-grown adult woman should know the difference between a marriage contract and adoption forms. If you don't know that when you're a full-grown adult woman, well, I think you're kind of a lost cause. I was also looking for someone who was adventurous, so she would make a great traveling companion. Someone who's open-minded, so I can talk to just about anything. A person who knows how to physically take care of themselves. I was not looking to date a couch potato, which I'll go into more details about in another episode, so stay tuned, everybody. I was also looking for someone who was patient and honest, because I don't like lies. I think lies are like the ultimate insult. And as for patience goes, well, let's face it. In order to successfully be a passport bro, you need patience. There's no real way to get around that. Same exact thing for the women who choose to date us. There's patience that needs to be involved. Now, as for what I was planning on offering my partner for fulfilling all these requirements, I made it perfectly clear to her I was willing to share all the, and that's the key word, share, not give. I was not willing to give all this stuff over on a silver platter. But I was willing to share with my partner all the stuff I worked so hard for to earn and live with. I was also willing to be the person in my partner's life who she can talk to and ask for anything with limitations in mind, without ever worrying about like harsh judgments or lashing out. I was and also as for the fun in the bedroom stuff, because we all know that's a part of marriage, despite what feminism keeps constantly saying. Oh my god, I think those lies of feminism are insane, but I'll discuss that in another YouTube video. Well, I was willing to be open-minded enough to do anything that's required to fully satisfy my partner. And the only thing I ask in return is that my partner be just as committed to me as I am to her. Because let's face it, feminists can say whatever they want about us guys, but they can say that the reason why the marriage rate is the lowest it's ever been in the history of the West, because men, they can blame men for all that stuff. But let's be honest with you here. One thing about marriage is that in order to make it work, keep the love alive, it requires work on both sides. Both parties have to be committed. If one party, in the feminist cases, the women, have zero to no intentions on committing to their end of the marriage contract, well, marriage is not for them. I have nothing against them. I'm just saying that you're not willing to put in your work into keeping the love alive with your guy, then it's not for you. Marriage is not for you at all. It really isn't. And as for the last thing I want to give you guys a note on is the overall big question you are going to be facing when starting out your journey as a passport bro, which is, why do you want to date someone who's not an American? My answer was the exact same reason why every guy in the West is doing this. The maturity rate. Because let's face it, you can be the most smartest, you can be the most beautifulest woman on the entire planet. You really could. But if you don't have the necessary amount of mental responsibility and maturity to commit to your end of a marriage contract, there's nothing that guy can do about that. There literally is nothing a man can do. So, quite frankly, like I said before, it's a waste of time, energy, resources, and dare I say, brain cells pretending otherwise. It really is. So, that's all I gotta say for right now. And I just want to say to all the passport bros out there, whether you're first type or second type, as well as the women from overseas, Philippines, Thailand, etc., etc. Once again, thank you. Thank you so much.